It's a 21-day nervous system detox that allows female leaders to not only know and understand what the nervous system is, but to receive it, to experience it, to be changed by it. All right, friends. So we are going to wrap up our series that we've been doing here on Guide Not Guru, which has been all about the nervous system and how the nervous system is the secret to everything you want. And there's no better way for me to make an impact on you around the nervous system than to move it into experiential. You know, our nervous system, our identity changes when we've had enough stacked experiences with this new information that it changes us on a cellular level. So I want to do that. Over the next 3 episodes, we are going to have 3 different experiences that you're going to get to kind of relax into from my program called Rooted. It's a 21-day nervous system detox that allows female leaders to not only know and understand what the nervous system is, but to receive it, to experience it, to be changed by it. So I want you to take this opportunity, if you can, to sit back, relax, receive, and get rooted. Welcome to day 3. Today, we're going to be understanding about the survival state. So as always, start today by drinking a full glass of water, sipping that water, knowing that you are supporting your brain with clarity and your nervous system with the hydration it needs for communication. Again, that hydration is helping to regulate your body's stress response, and it's improving your nervous system's ability to recover from activation. Small acts like this are signaling to your body that it is supported, so we want to take the time to be hydrated. So today I want to talk about understanding your survival responses, and we're going to deepen that understanding about what happens when your body senses stress or danger. Your nervous system, again, has one primary job, and it is to keep you alive. So when it senses threat, whether it's physical, emotional, or environmental, it's going to activate survival responses designed to protect you. And these responses are automatic. And they happen, again, long before your conscious mind knows that it has time to evaluate the situation. And there are 4 primary survival responses your nervous system can move into. So the first is fight. Fight is when your nervous system tries to push away the threat. So this can show up, kind of just like recognize how it shows up for you. This can show up as anger, frustration, irritation, controlling behavior, or feeling easily triggered. Your body is mobilized with energy and readiness to confront what feels unsafe. Next is flight. Flight is when your nervous system tries to escape the threat. And this often looks like anxiety, urgency, restlessness, overworking, overthinking, and feeling like you must always stay busy. Many high-achieving women live in this state primarily, constantly moving, solving, doing, and pushing forward. But over time, that constant activation can exhaust the body. Third state is freeze. Freeze happens when the nervous system determines that fighting or escaping is not possible here, and so the body just shuts down to conserve energy. And this can feel like going totally numb, procrastinating, a lack of motivation, or feeling stuck and unable to move forward. And many women judge themselves harshly when they experience freeze, but it's actually one of the body's most intelligent survival strategies. Again, it's just trying to conserve energy here. Then there's fawn. Fawn is a response that prioritizes maintaining safety through relationships. So this could look like people-pleasing, avoiding conflict, over-accommodating others, or constantly putting other people's needs ahead of your own. The nervous system here is believing that if everyone else around you is happy, then you'll be safe. And the important thing to understand is that none of these responses are flaws. They are all built-in protective strategies your nervous system developed over time. And your body learned all of these little patterns through experiences, environments you grew up, and relationships you were in. And so while these responses were designed at one point to protect you, many of us are now living in environments where these survival responses are activated way too often, far more than they're meant to be, which means we can start to live our entire lives within these patterns and not even realize it. So, for example, flight might look like keeping your schedule so packed and staying constantly productive. Freeze might look like procrastination or avoiding important tasks. Fawn might look like saying yes when you really want to say no. Fight might look like irritation that shows up really quickly in stressful moments. And when we don't understand the nervous system, we often interpret these patterns as like character flaws of who we are. How many times have you thought that? But when we understand the nervous system, we can see them for what they really are. They are just signals from the body. And signals can be listened to. They can be understood and eventually guided towards regulation. And so today's practice is going to help you begin to notice where these responses live in your body, not to change them, but to first just start to bring awareness to them, because awareness is where regulation begins. So let's move into today's practice. Today, we're going to do something called body awareness scanning. And if you're like me, I remember the first time that I really was asked, where do you feel it in your body? And I was like, what are you talking about? I was absolutely out of tune with my body. And so what we want to do is to learn how to listen to our body, stop thinking in our head and listen to our body. So you're going to start to notice where tension and activation live in your body, because your nervous system communicates through sensations long before emotions or thoughts ever show up in your brain. All right. So I'm going to invite you, always take that beautiful, deep diaphragmatic breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. And exhale. Now I want to invite you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable, and slowly begin to scan body from head to toe. Maybe begin to notice the top of your crown of your head, your eyebrows, your cheeks, your jaw. Just noticing your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your chest. Again, just noticing, feeling any tightness, pressure, anything. Noticing your chest, your belly, your hips, your thighs, your calves, and your feet. Again, did you notice any tightness, any pressure? Not needing to change anything, but just simply noticing. How interesting. Even simply noticing tension often allows the body to soften it naturally. And that awareness itself, again, going back to day one, we're coming into that present moment. We're orienting to now, here, this body, this moment. That awareness itself is regulating. So great job on your practice today. Now I want you to take a few moments to reflect. Which survival response do I recognize most in my life? I bet you have a dominant one. What situations tend to activate that response in me? What did I notice in my body during the scan? Just getting curious. Writing it down. Doesn't mean it's good or bad or anything. It's just information. Understanding these patterns is the first step towards shifting them. So today, let's move into our rooted truth. The old survival thought you might be running in your head is, why can't I just get it together? But our rooted truth for today is, my nervous system learned survival patterns, and now it can learn new ones. Let me say that again. Your nervous system, friend, just learned survival patterns. The things that are automatic in you, you're not choosing them. They were just learned. And you can learn new ones again. Mantra for today is, I will meet my patterns with awareness instead of judgment. I will meet my patterns with awareness instead of judgment. Great job. All right, friend, I hope that you could feel the difference that even a moment being rooted can make in your body. I hope you were able to experience a sense of calm, a sense of peace, a sense of grounded steadiness within you. And I want to take this opportunity to invite you to be an owner of Rooted. Rooted is honestly a program that I believe I was called to create at this moment in time, because we need mothers, we need leaders, we need women, we need sisters, we need visionary creators to be grounded, to be steady within themselves. You guys, the world will shift around us, but when we have that internal steadiness, we can face the future. We can face our now, and we can experience the presence and abundance that we know we're meant for. So I want to invite you to lean in further, get rooted. And the truth is, anyone who's gone through Rooted knows, I want you to go through it like 3 times, at least 3 times. Get it in the experience of your body, get it in the integration of your body, and then let it be embodied. I'm excited for you guys to become rooted leaders. I'm happy and proud to be a part of it.